on the 10th of August. The hospital is the only major tertiary hospital in the area, and it receives patients from neighbouring districts as well as people from across Maharashtra come to this particular hospital to get treatment. The state government has set up a high-level committee to investigate the incident. Relatives of the patients as well as the opposition parties have alleged negligence by the hospital staff, but the administration has denied these charges.
डेथ्स रिपोर्ट हुए हैं, जिसमें जो अगर इनका प्लेस ऑफ ओरिजिन अगर हमने देखा तो ठाणे में से 6 पेशेंट आए थे और कल्याण में से 4, शाहपुर से 3, भिवंडी, उल्लासनगर, गोवंडी, मुंबई, साकीनाका यहाँ से 1 पेशेंट और एक अननोन पेशेंट यहाँ पे आया था। जो अनफॉर्चुनेट हमें यहाँ पे 18 डेथ्स रिपोर्ट हुए हैं, इसके बारे में सम्मानीय मुख्यमंत्री महोदय ने मुझसे संवाद करके इस इंसिडेंट्स की पूरा इन्फॉर्मेशन ली है। उसके बाद उन्होंने कलेक्टर साहब से चर्चा की और स्टेट के जो सीनियर ऑफिशियल्स हैं उनसे भी चर्चा की।
एक तर त्या कुटुंबांना जे काही शासनाच्या वतीने जे काही सहकार्य करायचं आहे तो एक भाग झाला, पण त्या व्यतिरिक्त या संबंध प्रकरणाची सविस्तर चौकशी होऊन जे या संबंध प्रकरणात दोषी असतील तर त्या संबंधितली चौकशी होऊन सुद्धा कारवाई होणं एक, आणि दुसरी अशा पद्धतीच्या दुर्दैवी घटना पुन्हा होऊ नये यासाठी ज्या उपाययोजना आहेत या शासनाच्या वतीने तातडीने व्हाव्यात।
बेशरम प्रशासन है। गायनेकोलॉजी में 4 लोग मरे हैं, एनआईसीयू में 2 लोग मरे हैं, कोई वजह नहीं, इनके पास कोई कारण नहीं दे रहे हैं, बेशरम के जैसे बात कर रहे हैं। हॉस्पिटल में स्टाफ नहीं है, उसकी फाइल नहीं दिखा रहे। ये यानी मराठी में कहा जाता है कि अंधे देवतन कुत्र पीठ खाते हैं। करोड़ों रुपया खर्चा किया है इस हॉस्पिटल पे, वो कहाँ गया, किसके पेट में गया, ये एक जानकारी लेने जैसी है। लेकिन जो मौतें हुई है उसके लिए दोनों दिन की जिम्मेदारी है मलगांवकर और बारोट की, उन दोनों को हक देना चाहिए।
In from Maharashtra, ladies and gentlemen, tragedy has struck the state. 18 dead at this particular hospital in Thane in just the last 48 hours, and the opposition is making the charge. Where have all those crores of rupees that have been pumped into the medical infrastructure of this hospital, where has that gone? Why is this taking place? Who is responsible? I'm joined by my colleague Yasha Kotak on the broadcast. Yasha, give us the details.
In fact, like we mentioned, there have been 18 deaths which have been reported at this hospital, that is the Chhatrapati Shivaji Hospital at Kalwa. Now, this is, of course, in the Thane area, in the outskirts of Mumbai, wherein what was seen was that on August 10th, there were 5 deaths which were reported, because of which there were various senior leaders from opposition who had raised a hue and cry about how in one day there were 5 deaths which were reported. In fact, there were various leaders from NCP as well as Congress who had staged protests at this hospital. They had also alleged, in fact, some of them had spoken on record saying that even after their death, some of these bodies were kept in the ICU for long hours. Now, this was something gross negligence that was being mentioned by them. And apart from them, even the family members of these patients had alleged negligence in these cases. However, what has now come forth is that when 18 deaths have been reported at this hospital, there have been allegations which have been levelled against the hospital authorities. That of gross negligence. In fact, it's been mentioned that the hospital authorities did not really pay heed to some of these people. And what had then come out was the fact that the municipal commissioner of the area had mentioned that he's spoken to the chief minister about this, and there will be an inquiry that will be conducted into this case. However, when we speak of details of those who passed away in this, it has been mentioned by the authorities that some of these people who passed away were those who were elderly. Some also had died due to kerosene poisoning. Some had died due to accidents. There are various such cases from different departments that have come forth, and none of these have anything to do with the hospital. It's something that the authorities of the hospitals have mentioned about. In fact, what was further mentioned by the authorities was that when some of these patients were brought to the hospital, some of them were in fact in a very critical condition. Some had also passed away while they were being brought in the ambulance. Now, this is the kind of stance that has been put forth by the hospital authorities. However, as of now, we've seen that right from Deepak Kesarkar to several other senior leaders, they visited the hospital, they've taken a stock of this, and they've said that an impartial inquiry would be conducted in this case.
Right,
Yes.
but Yasha, can you tell us more about these 18 victims? Were they close to each other inside this hospital? Were they in the same vicinity? Or are these deaths taking place across the hospital in different wards, in different parts of the hospital? And it's just a cumulative number of 18 who have died in the last 48 hours. Are any of the deaths connected to each other?
So this is in fact a cumulative number that we can understand, because these 18 deaths which have been reported, some of them were patients who were brought in from a different hospital in a critical condition, kept here. However, most of these deaths which have been reported from ICU. Of the 18, approximately 12 deaths have been reported in the ICU itself. But when you speak of the cause of their death, in fact, the authorities, right from also the municipal commissioner, had said that all of these people were receiving different kinds of treatments. Some of them was for chronic kidney diseases, the other one was for pneumonia, some were for accidents, some were for kerosene poisoning. These are some of the different reasons.
Right, I think we lost the line with Yasha over there, but as Yasha is pointing out, that out of the 18 who have died in the last 48 hours, 12 of them have died in the ICU, and an impartial investigation. The government has set up a panel to investigate these deaths as to why this is happening, but the opposition turning up the heat on the Maharashtra government, saying that all those crores of rupees that have been pumped into this particular hospital in Thane, where has that gone? Why is this level of negligence and a breakdown of the medical infrastructure taking place?